It feels like a new beginning. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Everything feels new. Everything feels new.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy, and I'm loving it,
It
bro.
started January. You came in strong.
Man, it started. It started. To be honest, it started halfway through December. I could feel the vibe, and it's just like once that year came through, man. That second week, it feels like I'm high on something, bro. It literally feels like I'm high, and it never comes down.
Wow.
It's a good feeling, man.
You shifted into a new reality, huh?
I ain't let nothing pull me out,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
ain't let nothing pull me out.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about today, man. Like, 'cause
Yeah,
that's your thing, really, is just
yeah,
staying in that.
yeah,
Staying in that, man. Let me ask you this, bro. Like, my thing is like 0.0001, right? Like,
yeah,
just get 0.001 a little better every day, and then you'll eventually be part of the 0.0001 in this reality, right?
yeah.
What are
Exactly.
some things? What are some like 0.001 activities or habits that you feel like you have that you have to do to maintain that edge to stay where you at right now? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure,
Yeah.
and this just to piggyback off that question, are there any, your old self or your lower self, does he still knock at the door or is he completely gone?
Well, it definitely still knocks, man. And I'll be honest, like the habit. If I could say a habit, man, I'm just now, and this is when everything changed. I'm just now getting in the habit of staying in the present moment, because I can always, in the past I can always get present, but then I would let either the past or the future pull me out of that present moment. And what I mean by that is allowing something from the past to stay in my mind that makes me still create with it, or me thinking about the future, something I plan on achieving. So it puts a state of lack in me. So both the past and the future, man, have been robbing me. But when I take my full intention, my goals, and just put it all in the present moment, bro, there's nothing like that.
Mm.
Present is everything. So of course I've incorporated some daily habits, man. Of course, physical fitness. I'm starting to understand the link between fitness and mentality. I'm understanding the link now. But man, just the habit of staying present, it changes everything, bro. Everything.
Mm. So you the habit of staying present. So what's keeping you present though?
Because I understand that for me to create my end goal, and I've always known this, but it's just a matter of me implementing. I understand that whatever I'm focused on right now, the work that I'm doing at that moment is really what's creating. It's not about what I meditated on. It ain't about what I wrote in my journal. It ain't about what I'm praying about. What I'm creating with is right here in front of me. Like whatever that current thought is, like that's what's creating, man. So in order to stay in present, man, it's just an awareness of me constantly reminding myself. And sometimes, bro, I'll be walking around the house and I'll just have a thought of either the future or the past, and I'll just stop walking and shake my head and shake it out and get back in this present moment. And man, once I started doing that, bro, life changed overnight, bro.
Mm.
Overnight.
Wow.
It,
You got to repeat that.
it,
So you
it,
saying,
it's a
so
high.
you go ahead.
I said it's a high, man.
That's
Yeah.
powerful, man. So you saying you got, because you know how some people like the motivational speakers and reading all these books and always getting ready to do something. You saying like you pass all that. You in the moment. You in action. It sounds like
It's like right now, it's all that matters. So whatever that vision is, even when I set like intentions, like okay, in the next month or the next week, I plan on achieving a certain thing. But it's not even. I don't even look at it out there anymore. I get that energy and bring it to now, and don't even think about it happening or not. And it goes back to forming that singular truth, man. Because anytime, and I'm talking about myself. Anytime I allow any other truth outside of what I'm thinking about right now, I'm coming out of my God state. Because my God state is one frequency. So if anytime I'm not looking at right now or focus on what's happening in this very moment, anytime I'm focused on either end, now I'm in that pendulum swing again. Now I'm out of my, did I lose you? Now I'm out of my God state.
uh,
Did I lose you, bro?
no. I had to put my people was texting me. I had to put my phone to do not disturb.
Okay, well,
But you got to run that by me one more time, because that's what you
yeah,
saying right there. I feel like what you saying right there is what I'm kind of flirting with right now
yeah,
over the past like
yeah,
month or so. what I'm saying is
Yeah.
like that's the realization I'm getting. Like, and obviously we know there's the power of now, only now
Mhm.
exists, stay in the present, like,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
it's a science to that too at the
It's a
same time.
it's a science to it, man. Like the whole initial part of it, because there's stages of it. The whole initial part of it is for a person to understand that we're duality, higher mind, lower mind. And I think it's easy to grasp that. It's easy to grasp, okay, my ego mind or whatever you call it, and my spiritual mind or my Christ self. Everybody understands that, but the majority of people separate the two. The majority of people are saying that they're two different things. That's why religion is doing what it's doing now. That's why people are saying Jesus is way out there, God is way out there, because they don't understand it. It's all. But anyway, once you understand it is duality, the thing is bringing those dualities on one channel. Because you have to understand, even when you go back to the Kabbalion, you have to understand that God energy is the only thing that's not moving. Like that's the only thing that's no frequency. Matter of fact, I believe the Kabbalion says, when a man puts a thought into that zero, that constant energy, that's how matter is created. So the object of the game is for us as human beings to find God, to find zero frequency. And in order to do that, both of our minds have to be on the same accord, which means most people will look at it like live in this world, third dimensional world, and see all kind of limitations. So you know what, I can make this kind of money, I can be in this kind of health. But when they go in that spiritual mind, they see unlimited possibilities. The objective is to put two minds on one accord where there's only one thought. Because then the pendulum is no longer swinging between two things. Now it's one frequency. Because both that's how you bring heaven up on earth, by matching the frequencies. Just like a thermostat in a house. Once they match, then it's one temperature, which is the same thing as God, zero frequency, man. And once you do that, you can't be in that energy and not focus on the now. Because if you focus on what happened in the past, if you focus on what you've yet to achieve, now the pendulum is swinging again, and God can't be there. That makes sense.
Hey, that's heavy in a bitch though. Hey, I like that's a powerful heat you
But
just
but
dropped, man.
but but,
Like
but
that's
really,
something that's something I'm gonna have to wrestle with for a little
yeah,
bit. Cause
because
that's
really,
next level. That's next level game, bro.
yeah. But think about this. Think about this. The only thing that separates this world and the spiritual world is time. Time is the only thing that separates the two. So really, all we're doing is freezing time. If we're not letting the pendulum swing anymore because we have one thought, now we bridge heaven and earth because it matches the frequency. There's no time. There's only right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's really all it's doing. It's bridging. It's bridging heaven and earth by coming to one frequency. And man, I'm telling you
Yeah.
this, man. I understood this, and I've understood this for a while, but for a long time, man, it was practice, but it was still theory. But bro, over the last 60, 90 days, I've just been focusing on that, and not only just focusing on it, putting goals that seem like quote unquote miracles out there, and staying in this frequency, man, and seeing almost what most people would see as unbelievable happen. So it's like, man, I understood this. I understood this, and it was theory at one point in time, but now it's factual. But now I gotta put a load on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it has no limitations. It has
Mm-hmm.
no limitations. You have to understand, man, that people that are winning in life, and I'm not just talking about money, I'm talking about all areas of life, they're doing this internally, whether they know it or not. I have some people that are winning in certain areas, and I can talk to them, and they aren't saying this, but they're saying it in so many words. When they talk about how they operate during the day and their practices, I'm like, bro, you're bridging your worlds and you don't even know it. Like when a person says, man, like when a person says, I'm doing X, Y, Z, and there is no other option. Like there is no plan B. Like that's what I'm doing. But you have no idea how powerful it is. But most people will say, you know what? I'm trying to get me a new job. But if I don't, then I'll just X, Y, Z. That thought can't even exist. Like when people say failure is not an option, that's literal. Like failure can't even be a thought. You know what I'm saying? Or when 50 Cent says, I'll get this or I'll die trying, meaning there's no other option but me getting that unless Source Energy calls me back. Like that's the only thing that can stop me because I'm not allowing any other option in my mind.
Mm.
All he's saying all they're talking about is a singular truth. That's all they're saying. There's only one truth. And I'm telling you this, bro, it don't, I'm understanding this now. It doesn't matter what that truth is. If a person can stand on it, it's going to come to be, bro. Like, there's no way around it. And it's like when a person understands that, it's like, man, I'm going to tell you this, just understanding that weight comes off of a man's shoulders, man. He can sit back and say, you know what, I don't care what everybody else is talking about. I don't care what the news is talking about. I don't care about anything else because I'm in control of this now. Brother, it's a whole new way of living when you understand you're in control. You don't even sweat the things everybody else sweats. It's just like, man, now I'm finally playing the game of life. And I'm gonna tell you this, brother, the far majority of people will never play the game.